Hello, this is Doug, the 2-Minute Gardener. It's time for another small backyard remodel. This one's going to feature a fireplace, a bamboo-topped shade structure, a barbecue, there it is, it turned out great, and a paver patio. So this particular client had a nice backyard, but it was a bit beat up and the barbecue was kind of falling apart. The pavers were buckling, they didn't have a good sub base to them, and there was just a lot of cleaning up to do to make it a really wonderful outdoor entertaining type area. And so once we demoed everything, we actually saved all the pavers. We were going to reuse those pavers. It was time to start building the barbecue and building the fireplace and creating a wonderful outdoor area. So we used CMU blocks to build the barbecue and the fireplace. The shade structure we attached directly to the house to kind of, tie it all in and use some really creative carpentry to get it tied in there. And then the barbecue, this is going to be a big barbecue with a sink, a grill, all kinds of things, even a firewood storage area. And so that's the framing of the shade structure with slats for the bamboo, as you're going to see shortly. Once we get that laid out, then we put in the fireplace, and the barbecue had this wonderful concrete countertop that got stained and polished. It's really kind of a neat look there. So here's a couple more shots of the guys building the chimney. Once all the big stuff was built, then it was time to start laying in the pavers and putting those pavers back in. And so we had just enough pavers to do most of it, but then we brought in some extra pavers to kind of give it a nice finishing edge. And while those guys were laying the pavers in, they were doing some more work on the barbecue. And here's the barbecue starting to get a little cleaned up, starting to get stained. But they're going to do most of the really good staining after they get the pavers in. And still putting those pavers back in. Again, these were the pavers that were there, but they needed to have a proper sub base. As you've seen in some of my other videos, when I talk about proper paver installation, really important to have that crushed road base that's compacted so that you have that sub base that doesn't move. Then you do the leveling sand to get it all to tie in really nice. Here's the finished product on the pavers, and that turned out great. And now it's time to put on that wonderful stucco coat and on the barbecue. The chimney, the fireplace and chimney, got this wonderful El Dorado facade. They actually picked this to match the fireplace on the inside. So again, when you're doing these outdoor rooms, it's important you want to try and tie it all together. And there's that barbecue again. Now you can see what it's looked like. Then the top has been polished nightly. Still needs the appliances put in. That's going to happen shortly. Here's the bamboo slots. Now the shade structure was grooved so that the bamboo can be removed easily because that bamboo is only going to last about 3 or 4 years. So it's going to have to be changed out. And then we installed a lot of lights into the barbecue, as you're about to see. So here is the finished product. So we did this different color edging on the paver patio, and there's those lights on the barbecue. The chimney turned out great. It is a wood-burning chimney. It was important that it was at least 5 feet away from the property line and had a really nice facade feature to it to add some really wonderful ambience for the outdoor dining area. The barbecue actually had an overhang, so it had a wonderful little seat counter. It's a 36-inch high barbecue. And as you can see, it had the grill, the drawers, the sink for washing up all kinds of stuff, and then extra storage area, as well as some really cool power lights for running those blenders for mixing the margaritas. And here again is that nice edging, and we added some nice low maintenance plants for the perimeter and the chimney. And then of course the finishing touches, you want to throw some lights on these things. So I always recommend to folks that if you have these multiple rigging points, and there's that chimney top, so again you want to have a spark arrestor if you have a wood top chimney, but I always recommend, getting back to the lights, that you do a couple different things. You have down lights on the dining room, you have these angled lights on the barbecue itself, so that, as you can see, when night falls, it has some really nice lighting on it to kind of light up the barbecue area itself. And then finally, who doesn't love these LED cafe lights? These are just fabulous. I love stringing those up because they just make every backyard area feel like a party. So here's this backyard area at night with the down lights for the dining room, the accent lights for the chimney, the working area lights for the barbecue so he can work there at night, and of course the cafe lights. Well, that's all the time we have for today. This is Doug, the 2-Minute Gardener, saying if you enjoyed this video, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe to get more of my garden videos. Until next time, this is Doug, the 2-Minute Gardener, saying thanks for watching.